Hey everybody, Ken here, CCG vlog. Happy Thanksgiving. Today is actually Thanksgiving when I'm recording this, so I appreciate you guys watching me on your day off and thanking all of your family for the great stuff they do. I know I will be doing that shortly. So quick thank you and happy Thanksgiving. So that brings us to Thanksgiving weekend. So after today and eat all of that good food and go home and fall into a food coma, tomorrow is the biggest event of charity poker for CCG. You've got the early bird tournament. You've got the largest tweener tournament, which we never actually talk about, but that is a thing. And then the main event starts tomorrow. Day 1A is tomorrow. Day 1B is Saturday. And then the final day is on Sunday. So let's go over the whole schedule. So this weekend, Friday the 23rd, Saturday, November 24th, and Sunday, November 25th, we are at Toyota Park in Bridgeview. 7000 South Harlem. It is on Harlem Avenue, just south of I-55. It is a big, giant building. So when you go in, you're going to want to park right in front of the main gates. It's got a big sign that says Toyota Park. You can't miss it. And you can either go in that main door right there and go up the elevator to the second floor, or I find it is much easier to use gate D1. D is in dog and the number 1. That'll take you right up that back staircase and bring you right into the charity poker room. So D1 is the entrance that most people use. Parking is right out front. Super easy. Can't miss a beat there. So Friday, for those of you who have not bought your seats yet, it is currently about 5 minutes to 12. So the Bears game's going to start. So while you're watching the Bears game, you're going to be able to sign it up. I probably won't turn it off until about 3:30. So you literally have 3 hours from now to buy it. We were up to about 170 to 175 pre-entries. We had 203 last year because I just checked. So we're right on schedule. We'll probably get a couple of those late people in there to register, but we will close registration here shortly. So around 3 o'clock Chicago time, which is the only time that there really is when we're going to turn off that pre-registration. But do not worry. If you're watching this at 7 or 8 o'clock on Happy Thanksgiving or on Thanksgiving, still Happy Thanksgiving, no problem. You can still buy your seat at the event. You're just going to have to wait in line. I know last year with 200 pre-registrations, we started the tournament with 30 tables at 2 o'clock. That means 100 people came in, so there was 100 people waiting in line trying to get their seat. So we do allow people to come in at 1 o'clock on Friday after Thanksgiving. So, tomorrow you can get to Toyota Park no earlier than 1 o'clock and start lining up. We'll probably start selling seats around like 1:15, 1:20. So get in there, get in early. If you don't buy your seat now online, you can do it tomorrow at the venue. We do allow for re-entries for the first 5 levels of the early bird, just like every tournament that we do. So if you get knocked out, just jump right back in that line and try to get back in. It is the biggest payday for any early bird tournament that we've ever done, so certainly a lot of fun. Besides that, you have the tweener at 4 o'clock on Friday. That is always the largest tweener. It is very shadowed by the early bird. But I think last year there were like 80 people in that tournament, maybe even 100. It was an awesome kind of surprise tournament. So that starts at 4 o'clock. So you get knocked out of the early bird, you can always play in the 4 o'clock tournament. 6:30 is the start of main event day 1A. $470 buy-in. You get 40K in chips. 35-minute levels. We are using our new big blind ante structure. It's deeper than our normal. So the CCG deep stacks we made pretty juicy. Now the main event tournament is even better. We've added even more levels. It is truly a legitimate, wonderful tournament. I am very proud of the structure. We did look at a lot of other rooms and tournaments that use a very similar structure, so we tried to make it as deep as possible for you guys. So it is a big buy-in. We want you to enjoy it as much as possible. So main event day 1A is Friday at 6:30, and then there's always the 9 o'clock $40 late night. Cash games will start probably before 2 o'clock, so if you want to play cash games, get there early. By the time people start getting knocked out of the cash or the early bird tournament, there will be 8 or 9 cash games, maybe 10 cash games going. And last year there was almost 11 games going at one point. So 1-1 will be running, 1-2 will be running, 2-5 will be running, and then Pot Limit Omaha will be running as well. Maybe even a little Pot Limit Omaha game, like a legit 1-2 game, and then also the 1-2-5 game. So talk to Brandon if you want to get on the cash game list. It is towards the back of the room where they normally are. So if you've been to Toyota Park before, the cash games are in the same spot. Cool. So that's basically Friday. Saturday, same deal. 2 o'clock is the regular early bird. Ho-hum. Probably only going to have 80 or 90 people in it. Still a pretty good turnout. Main event day 1A, day 1B, the second part of the day one, will be Saturday at 4 o'clock. Again, still $470 buy-in. There's no add-on. 40K in chips, 35-minute levels. We're very proud of it. Both day ones will play through 10 levels and then stop, and then everybody who still has chips will come back for day two, which is on Sunday at 1 o'clock start. So it's a restart at 1 o'clock. Registration will close as soon as the tournament restarts on Sunday. So if you missed day 1A and you missed day 1B and you still want to get in the main event tournament, you can just come on Sunday. Make sure you get there before 1 o'clock because it is a hard stop at 1 o'clock. We will close registration at 1 o'clock. The tournament will finish out at that point, and we will televise. It'll be on the internet. We will use the feature table for the main event final table. So hopefully to bring that to you and you guys will enjoy it. Besides that, what do we got going on? You still got the $5,000 bad beat for cash game players. I'm hoping that hits on Friday just because there's so many more cash games going. The probabilities go up because there's more hands being played, and it would be cool to pay out with, close to 300 people in the room. So everybody try to hit that bad beat on Friday. $5,000. 40% goes to the loser of the hand, 20% goes to the person who put the bad beat on, which I never found fair, but that's just the way it goes. And then 40% gets split between the rest of the table. So, super cool cash game promo for that. What else we got? Club CCG last week got canceled because of the Titan. We didn't want to try to jam in a time, and we really couldn't do anything on Saturday. And then Sunday we had pushed it back to like 9 o'clock. Long story short, we canceled week 4 of Club CCG. So, this week is actually going to be week 4 of Club CCG, and we're just going to add an extra week to the season-long points list. So the 10 weeks will not end on the last Sunday of 2018. It'll end on the first Sunday of 2019. So that'll be pretty cool. If you haven't signed up for that or playing that yet, it's pretty awesome. There's weekly payouts every time. It's $60 per session, meaning you could play either on Saturday or on Sunday. $60 to play in that tournament. A portion of the prize pool is paid out that day. And then there is a carryover for the season-long points winners. It's a minimum 2K payout, but we're almost already to the $2,000 payout mark already. I mean, we're close. We're like 60% of the way there, and we've only done 3 weeks, which means we are going to blow that $2,000 prize pool at the end for the season-long points winners. It'll be split between the top 3 points winners. Super quick. You get a point for playing, you get a point for making the top 5, and you get 2 points for winning. So total of 4 points all day long. Sunday, there is the noon $120 deep stacks. The CCG deep stacks is noon on Sunday. That's where you get 30K in chips, 20-minute levels with the $10 add-on. And then kind of to round out the whole weekend, there is a 4 o'clock $50 Sunday special. There's a ton of stuff going on this weekend. Feel free to ask any questions. Hit us up in the comments. If you've got questions about Black Friday, the early bird seat assignments will get posted to Facebook and Twitter around 8 or 9 o'clock tonight. So check those out tonight or first thing in the morning. And if you can't get them on the internet because the website may or may not crash because so many people go to it, yes, check it on social media first. Check it on the website. If you can't get it at either of those spots, don't forget that you can always get it at the event. We'll have a printout for it. Just check in. You don't have to wait in the big long line. Go right to the front of the bank and ask them where your seat is, and they'll be happy to tell you. Short of that, we want to say thank you to all our loyal players. It is Thanksgiving. It is Thanksgiving, by the way, so we should say thank you. I am personally thank you for all of our players, all of the people who say that they like the vlog, even when I kind of jam them together on a holiday. We just want to say thank you, and we appreciate it. Thank you to our hosting charities and the volunteers that make these events really happen. Without them, we can't do them. It is called Charity Poker, by the way. Besides that, hit us up if you have any questions. If you're watching us on Facebook, hit that like button and the share button. If you're watching us on YouTube, hit that subscribe button. Make sure you follow us on Instagram, Twitter, and all those other cool spots that we're at. See you, everybody. Happy Thanksgiving. Bye. All right, so I always forget these things. So main event champion trophy, pretty awesome. And Black Friday early bird champion trophy. This thing's legit. It's heavy. It could very well be the center of a murder trial if your wife finds out that you ditched going to buy that stuff at Best Buy and went to the early bird. We appreciate it. Be careful of the trophy. Short of that. Bye, everybody. Thanks.